Are they away?
What?
Hello, welcome back to Blue Harvest Toys, and I've got this gift from Paul. My friend Paul has sent me. Now I've been trying to find one of these. I'm not going out my way. I know I can get them online and things like that. I'm not going to go out my way to buy anything anymore. I'm not going to reorder it, anything like that. So I've been trying to find it in the shops. In Morrison's, my local Morrison's is absolutely crap. Paul said he'd seen some in his Morrison's for anyway. So they got me it, and we're gonna take a look at it. We're gonna open it up. He did send me Splinter of the Mind's Eye as well. I love this book. So thank you, Paul. Yep, quite apt that we've got a Vader book, really. So yes, let's have a look at this. Now, it is a sticker, so you can take it off if you want. If you want to keep it on the card, you can take the sticker off. I, for one, would not take any stickers off anything. I've learned from the original figures that the stickers give it that bit of provenance. I don't know, it's just a bit of a backstory, really, like a price sticker or something like that. No stickers are ever going to be taken off anything, but we're going to open this anyway. It's got a security sticker on it. That's Morrison's for you. That is really bad. Yeah, something's got to be done about that. It's the back of the card is absolutely crap anyway. So the picture is not brilliant of Vader. It's called Darth Vader: The Dark Times, which from Obi-Wan Kenobi, you know. So before we look at the figure, I just want to show you how it's packed. I mean, the cape is halfway off him already. If you wanted to keep this on card, it'd be quite difficult, because you can see the little bit of paper there's been folded under. The quality control is shocking. The cards are better than they used to be, I'll give you that, but still we've got this crappy little, I don't know, weathering around the edges, which if you've seen a vintage card, you don't get that. You do not get that. It's not what you get. You get a bit of veining, a bit of folding, a bit of creasing, but you never get that. You never get that. Whoever came up with that, I don't know. Anyway, right, we're going to open this up, and even though I'm not going to keep the card, I don't open carded figures, so bear with me. This blade is not very sharp, but we're going to cut it open. There we go. Not bad. Sharp enough. It's only cheap plastic in it. And again, don't worry, bubbles are here to stay. They're not going to replace these cards and bubbles. Don't worry about that. So yeah, there's a bit of paper that's, yeah. So yeah, I mean, the card, the backing is authentic, but obviously we didn't get this this figure before, and it's a New Hope. We're gonna compare it with the original, but this is the figure that we should have got for Return of the Jedi, or even Empire Strikes Back, because this was the main bad guy in Star Wars. Oh, that is stiff. That is very stiff. It's more like an Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's got the inner cloak like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Very stiff, very stiff, which is good. Yeah, the cape is absolutely shocking. We've made this. This is why I want to compare it. This is what we should have got for Return of the Jedi. I'll say Return of the Jedi because we only got this one Vader all the way through the 3 movies. All the way through. The main bad guy only got 1 figure, which I'll go on to it in a bit with the lightsabers and such, and the figures that we got for the other characters. They made them better. He's obviously got his red eyes, which he really should have had. This should have had the red eyes, and this, even though it is before this figure. See, the inner cloaks are over the shoulder armor, which is authentic for Star Wars, the original Star Wars. Now, the original one didn't have inner cloaks, even though it does kind of have, doesn't show the inner or the outer shoulder pads, shoulder armor. This kind of does, even though it does supposed to have the outer cape, the inner cape as well. So we have got a more authentic Vader because we've got the inner cape. Now, as I said, that looks like a Ben Kenobi. That really looks like Ben Kenobi with the legs. But with Ben Kenobi, we also got the vinyl cape. I'm just not happy at all with this cape. Yes, we probably would have got soft goods with Return of the Jedi, but again, look at, you can see the outer shoulder armor, but obviously the inner cape goes over the shoulder armor in Star Wars New Hope, if you like. This is pre that, so I've not really taken any notice of it. For see there, it's underneath. It's underneath the shoulder armor there. So if that's supposed to be Obi-Wan Kenobi, that should be underneath. But this is very A New Hope, because we've got red eyes and the cloak is over the armor. I know this because I built my own full-size Vader. I know every little bit what goes into it, so that is very, very disappointing. I mean, look at that. What the hell is that? What is it? What's this little bit here? That is just really bad. I was quite excited when I first saw this. I thought, ooh, nice. I mean, it's not even the best material. I know you're only paying. Mind you, they did start out at £10. They're now about £13. But yeah, it's not the best. If you're going to give it cloth goods, but that's what I'm saying. If it was brought out again, Return of the Jedi, it would have been soft goods, because we got all. Like, look, we've got even that material is better than that. It's thicker. It's better. But as I say, as a figure, take away the cloaks, it's crap. I might even put a vinyl cape on him. But it's kind of, that's not bad, because it's kind of, his arm's kind of bent. So we'll go on to his saber actually. We'll put his saber into his hand. That goes that way. And we'll have a look at the saber in a bit. We'll put it in his hand first, well, then we'll look at it. Holds it pretty well. And like I say, his arm's quite bent. Because with the look, it's slightly bent, I suppose. It's very similar. But you do feel like he is holding it for battle. It's a pity you can't see with his hands, but there we go. It's a 5POA figure. Yeah. Let's put his. I know. despair about that, but there we go. It's very good. I mean, comparing it with the original, that was just iconic, having it. But then, like I'm saying, his pose there is not very good. It's the way he's holding his saber there compared to there. And this is why I always wanted to get a new Vader. There was no real need to change him. It's like the Chewbacca. Chewbacca there was the same all the way through. So Vader should not have been changed. But I do believe they should have brought one out. And they probably would have done later on. But this is what we should have got. Minus the crappy cape. The lightsaber, the holding the lightsaber correctly. It's like doing like a force choke on that hand, which is good. That's pretty good. I like that. Whereas before it was more of a straight hand. Yeah. The head sculpts are pretty much the same. You've got a bit of a thin neck on the original, which obviously made it wobble and sometimes it came off. You don't have the red eyes, which you do here. That head is a bit more stable and it moves better. I dare move that. The body armour, very similar. Like I say, the difference in the outer or the inner cloak, sorry. You've got better sculpted shin pads as well. I'm not so sure about the feet. The feet are very small. They're small feet compared to the original. I mean, I've got that on a stand, obviously, so it does stand up. It should stand up. So it says falling over. So we've got difficulty with him standing already. There we go. We got him to stand. But look at his cape. Look at that. I'm going to stop moaning about. But yeah, one leg looks a bit longer than the other. His foot there is kind of down. I don't know what that's about. I know the original, when they brought the first wave of retro figures out, they weren't expecting anybody to take them out the packet because they wouldn't hold the blasters. None of them would hold the blasters because I don't think anybody expected them to take them out the packet, or Hasbro didn't expect anybody to take them out the packet and play with them and display them like that, because they thought, well, we're giving them on a card like the originals, so they're going to keep them on card. A lot of people didn't. I did, and I would always keep them on card. But I'm opening this one up just for the review today, just for the comparison, and it's more sturdy. It's obviously should be. It's 40 years later, but I would still go for this one. Apart from the holding the lightsaber, but still, that is still iconic. That is still iconic, where his saber like that. But obviously later on, we're going to look at the saber. Later on, we did get sabers that were loose. I mean, the first one was Bespin Luke, where we got the yellow one. And that is my favourite figure, simply because he got two weapons with it. The original Luke never used to play with that. It used to be always Bespin Luke and the X-Wing Luke, because they had the X-Wing, put Luke in the X-Wing, you played like that. And then once he got his X-Wing, it was Bespin Luke. Even when he got the Jedi robes, I still use Bespin Luke because it was so good. So good. So you got the sabers. The plastic is. Let's look at the others. So you got a green and you got a blue saber. You got the blue first. They didn't last very long, and then they got back changed to green. But comparing them, you can tell they're different in plastic. That is just, that's really rubbery. It feels like a rubbery plastic, but that's more solid. So we've finally got the red saber to go with the other colours. We've got all the colours now. And yes, don't mention the yellow saber. It's still my favourite though, the yellow one. I don't like the green one. I like the blue one as well, because really, there we go. I've probably never ever done that before, but he should have the blue one. He should have the blue one, but that's not canon. In Kenner, it's not Kenner canon. That's Kenner canon. Oh, I forgot which one's up. Which, because I've got a snap cape, I've got a sewn cape. I think it's a sewn cape with the blue. Sewn cape with the blue, with the greyish. No, that's the beige blaster. And we've got the snap cape with the green, because that's what I got. That's the first one I got. I got a snap cape with green and the grey blaster. So the variance in that, like you see, it's got a snap cape. I'm not opening it up. So the variance on that is just, I won't even go down that rabbit hole. But comparing them now, he does hold that. He does hold that very well. I'll give him that. He holds it very well. So I'm gonna put it on display. I'm not gonna put it on display with my vintage. I'm gonna just put it on display. I might have to try and get the Obi one as well. If I see it, I'll get it. But if I don't, I won't. I'm not gonna go out my way. So, in conclusion, very good addition to the Vader lineup, and it's something we should have got in Return of the Jedi. We should have done. It's same as Luke. We used that Luke to fight Vader in the end of Jedi, but obviously we did later on. I never actually got it at the time, but later on we did get the proper Death Star Luke, but it was the Endor Luke, and he couldn't take his hat off, so he actually used the Jedi Knight one. Subtle differences in the outfit, really subtle differences. I hadn't noticed till years later. But yeah, the subtleties in Vader, it changed every movie. We've got better lighting on the chest box there. Better belt with. They should light up. We've got it there. It's not a really bad sculpt, is this, considering, but he just didn't have his inner cloak that he does on this one, on his legs anyway. So yeah, it's a faithful representation of what we should have got for Return of the Jedi, with the Ben Kenobi legs and a nice detachable lightsaber. So there we go. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Please thumb up the video and subscribe if you're new. Until next time, may the toys be with you.